Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. The Sicilian defense controls the d4 square with c-pawn. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center to prepare for a d4 pawn push, where the knight will recapture if black captures on d4. Knight c6 helps control both the d4 square and the e5 square. Bishop b5 attacks the knight on c6 and prepares to castle kingside. d6 controls the e5 square, supports the c5 pawn, and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Bishop d7 develops the light-squared bishop and unpins the knight on c6. c3 prepares d4 and frees up the c2 square for white's pieces. You are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the central squares. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. a6 attacks the bishop on b5 and prepares the b5 pawn push. This moves the bishop to safety. You kicked your opponent's piece from that square. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. This prepares your bishop for development. This strikes at the center with a pawn, trying to gain space. You exchange pieces of equal value. Takes back. You are threatening to win material because the defender is pinned. This is an equal trade. That was an even swap of material. With this recapture, white introduces a new piece to the game. This is the way to win a pawn. This defends a bishop that was under attack and had no defenders. You captured that free pawn. A very strong play. This move activates your bishop to strengthen control over the center. This adds pressure by pinning a knight. You're kicking their bishop out of a useful square. This moves the bishop to safety. A great way to control the open file with your rook. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. You trade off equal material. Recaptures. That square is an excellent outpost for your bishop. With the rook now developed as well, white has all pieces ready for action. Developing a new piece. White's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. You are threatening to tactically win a knight. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. Connected rooks can be very useful. This takes an outpost, a square where the knight cannot be kicked out by a pawn. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. This is an equal trade. Recapturing. Very precise. Your rook occupied an outpost square. The game was close to equal, but now black has the advantage. You've added an extra layer of protection to your rook. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. You take back. Advancing the pawns in front of the king can compromise the king's safety. Yes, this is the way. One of the best moves. Nice way to win material using a fork. This allows the opponent to win material because the defender's pinned. You win material taking advantage of the pinned defender. This offers an equal trade of pieces. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. This permits the opponent to force eventual checkmate. This misses an opportunity to eventually win a rook. You have a clear path to a forced checkmate. Just find the right moves. This permits the opponent to play checkmate. You did it. Nice checkmate.